This is Biafran Generation. Please subscribe. Indeed, when we tell you that the things we do are very, very spiritual, incarnated, you don't understand where we are headed. You don't really understand. You feel that we are noisemakers and we don't know what we are doing. But the question of the day is purely delivered. ESN captured one of the most notorious Fulani kidnapper in Benue State. Few minutes of entering Benue State, they captured him. And today they have sent him to Elohim for judgment. One thing about ESN is that they don't hand you over to the police because they know that the police are equally terrorists. They know that the soldiers are equally terrorists. Soldiers who will leave their field to come into the cities and towns looking for innocent civilians that they will hunt down. Are those one? Should they be called innocent? Should they be called citizens or good soldiers? The moment they captured them, they sent him to Elohim. Instant sending. They sent him to Elohim. Go there and let Elohim judge you. We don't judge. Oh no, we don't judge. But just know that we are not going to spare you as a terrorist. ESN, they are doing a wonderful job. They are indeed doing a wonderful job. We must understand this very fact. We must understand this very reason. We must understand the beauty aspect of this. Okay, if any name on our putti, everything is actually coming out. Everything is gradually coming out. Things are beginning to come out and we are beginning to see them. We're beginning to see them. Now, humanity must understand this very important fact. Humanity must understand this fact. Because the facts we are actually spreading now, there are facts that one needs to actually count in his head. Do you understand this figure? So however the case may be, whichever the case may be, we must run this particular theory in a gracious way. We must run this particular theory in a very nice way. Do you understand this game? So because the theoretical aspect we are understanding now is beginning to make sense to some certain extent. It's beginning to make sense. Yes, and I've reported, in case you're not following us on Twitter, it's left for you. At least you can see this is my Twitter page. We have captured, sent, let me see the word, Ibugwe. That's what I covered because YouTube, there are a lot of principles on YouTube. We have the captured Fulani bandit leader, Mohammed Isa. We don't spare terrorists, IPOB, Sahara reporters. Isa, who allegedly terrorized Igbo residents in Benue communities, was apprehended by Third Security Network last week. Read more. If you want to know more, you want to read more, go and follow us on Twitter. That's the only way you can get more. They captured him and send him to Elohim. If you want us to use all the word completely, then you are going to wait in vain. We have tolerated enough. We have had enough. But at this junction, and you do it, we're going to tell you the way it is. It is what it is. So let this message be spread accordingly. And all man will understand the very truth. All man will understand the very truth. As we continue to push, we continue to push. There are various ways that one must understand the pure truth that is involved. Everybody must understand. People must get to see the light in what we are doing. because we are not going to stop. ESN will continue to send them to Elohim for judgment. Nnamdi Kanu warned Otom, told him that if you don't protect the Igbo, I don't care about the other Benue state, since people don't want to have sense. I don't care about them. If you like, treat them. But those Igbo community in Benue state must be protected at all costs. They must be protected at all costs. And the confirmation has been made. So, as we continue to preach this very gospel, let every man hear and every ear hear the very truth that is involved. Because the things that we do, the things that we continue to write, the things that continue to push us are very, very different things. Very, very different things indeed. So let's continue to share this gospel. If you're a terrorist, yesterday the Southeast governors came out and said that they won't cede the land to Fulani people. It's because of ESN. I don't think ESN never came out, or we never had to think somebody like ESN. These guys would have eaten us raw. Because go. Again in Eme today. What is actually happening today? That same message they are turning away from. We are growing it in a very, very gracious way. We are growing in a very gracious way. So as we continue to push it, we must understand where we are headed. Biafra is the only thing that will give you safety. Biafra is the only thing that will give, because these people on uniform, they are just all animals. The only thing that they care about is their belly. If I get in and 4, I have 3 star, I have 4 star. Have you seen the policeman that is trending? The CP policeman that is trending, who was involved in kidnapping. What else? They don't have any job. They know they're living in a corrupt country. They don't have any job. Rather than to commit crime. I'm longing to see a very honest policeman, honest soldier. I'm longing to see them. Now they have come out with vaccine. But when we needed help during the lockdown, they hid the palliative. Oh, Nigerians, they are comfortable. All they will do is to adjust. Now you have seen that the fuel price is now 212. They're just going to readjust, because when they took the fuel price from 120 something to 160 something, everybody readjusted, and they've taken it to 12. They will still readjust. They will even use it and do comedy. And people will laugh over it. Oh, your government knows that you are all bunch of jokers, so they can easily come up with anything, and you will do comedy with it, and everybody will laugh in a situation. And somebody is there knocking at the door, wondering, these people that is being hurt, are they actually reasoning at all? That is the question. That is a very, very important question. But I must leave you here. If you think that what we are doing, we're not doing it well, please start your own. You mustn't start your own struggle. Start your channel and see the way we have been doing it, whether it is easy. Start your channel. Start it and see whether it has been easy. That's a very, very important thing. Start it and see whether it is very easy. And in the long run, we will understand what the case may be. What the case may be. So Chineke ka another code ka told. Okay, if that road adago. However the case may be, whichever way you want it, however way you need it, we must spread this gospel vividly. At all corners, at all junction, at every rounds and every rhyme, we must take it to the very truth, so that all man will understand where we are headed. This is the very truth. The only truth that is involved. You understand? Almost hail Biafra. is a